SAEE Practice Test 2026 Salesforce Application Architect Certification Exam Questions and Answers. Question 1. Which OAuth flow is recommended for a server-to-server integration where no user interaction is possible? Web server flow, user agent flow, JWT bearer flow, username password flow. JWT bearer flow is the secure standard for server-to-server integrations. Question 2. A company has 50 million records in a custom object and reports are timing out. What is a recommended architectural solution? Create a report on a different object. Request a skinny table from Salesforce. Increase the user's profile permissions. Delete half the records. Skinny tables include frequently used fields to improve report performance on large objects. Question 3. Which sharing setting should be the starting point when designing a secure Salesforce org? Public read/write. Public read only. Private. Controlled by parent. Start with private OWD and open access as needed. Principle of least privilege. Question 4. An architect needs to implement a real-time integration where Salesforce waits for a response from an external system. This is fire and forget, batch synchronization, request reply, synchronous, data virtualization. Synchronous patterns involve waiting for a response during the transaction. Question 5. What is the primary benefit of using custom indexes on large data volumes? To change the UI layout. To make SOQL queries more selective and faster. To encrypt the data. To bypass validation rules. Indexes allow the query optimizer to find records without scanning the entire table. Question 6. Which mechanism allows managers to automatically see records owned by their subordinates? Sharing rules, role hierarchy, permission sets, manual sharing. The role hierarchy provides vertical data access. Question 7. A company wants to display data from an external ERP system in Salesforce without storing the data in Salesforce. What should be used? Bulk API, change data capture, Salesforce Connect, external objects, workflow rules. Salesforce Connect allows real-time access to external data without storage. Question 8. What is technical debt in a Salesforce environment? The cost of the annual licenses. The long-term cost of choosing an easy, short-term solution over a better architectural approach. The amount of data stored in the org. The number of users who have left the company. Technical debt is the accumulation of suboptimal design choices that require future rework. Question 9. Which tool is best for complex, multi-step automation that requires user interaction? Workflow rules, process builder, Apex triggers, screen flow. Screen flows provide a UI for guided user processes. Question 10. In a multi-org strategy, what is a hub-and-spoke model? One central org, hub, that manages shared data/services for other orgs, spokes. All orgs are equal and connected to each other. A single org used by all departments. Orgs that are not connected at all. Hub-and-spoke centralizes governance and shared resources. Question 11. Which field is automatically indexed by Salesforce? Description, external ID, long text area, rich text area. Fields marked as external ID or unique are automatically indexed. Question 12. What is governor limits in Salesforce? The laws governing data privacy. Runtime limits enforced by the multi-tenant engine to prevent resource monopolization. The maximum number of users in an org. The budget for the IT department. Governor limits ensure fair resource usage in the multi-tenant environment. Question 13. Which integration pattern is best for migrating 10 million records from a legacy system to Salesforce once a week? REST API, Streaming API, Bulk API, Apex Callout. Bulk API is designed for efficient handling of large datasets. Question 14. A company needs to share records with a specific group of users based on a field value, example, region equals West. What should be used? Criteria-based sharing rule, owner-based sharing rule, role hierarchy, profile settings. Criteria-based rules share records based on field data. Question 15. What does normalization mean in data modeling? Making sure everyone uses the same font. Structuring a database to reduce data redundancy and improve data integrity. Deleting all old records. Giving all users the same permissions. Normalization organizes tables to minimize duplication. Question 16. Which OAuth flow is best for mobile apps where a client secret cannot be securely stored? Web server flow, user agent flow, authorization code flow with PKCE, JWT flow. PKCE, Proof Key for Code Exchange, is designed for public clients like mobile apps. Question 17. What is the single source of truth SSOT? The CEO's opinion. A data architecture where every data element is stored exactly once and used by all systems. The Salesforce Help Documentation. The original paper contract. SSOT ensures data consistency across the enterprise. Question 18. Which component allows for the execution of code in response to data changes? DML. Apex trigger. Visual force page. Validation rule. Static resource. Triggers run automatically before or after DML events. Question 19. What is the purpose of big objects in Salesforce? To store high-res images. To store and manage massive amounts of data, billions of records, with consistent performance. To create larger buttons in the UI. To increase the number of fields on a standard object. Big objects are designed for massive historical data storage. Question 20. An architect is concerned about skew in a data model. What is account skew? The account name is spelled incorrectly. One account has more than 10,000 child records, like contacts or opportunities. The account has no owner. The account is not connected to any other object. Account skew can cause locking and performance issues during updates.